Hey guys, this is Malinki. Welcome back to my channel Voice of Malinki. So today we will talk about structure of neuron. And if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel. And if you like my video, please do like, comment and share my video. So let's talk about structure of neuron. So the nervous tissue consists of two elements. First is nerve cell or neuron and second is neuroglia. So these two are two elements of nervous tissue. Today we will talk about nerve cell or neuron. So neuron consists of a cell body or soma and two types of process. So first one is the axon and second one is the dendrite or dendron. So what is axon? So axon carries impulse away from the soma. So from the soma, that is from the cell body, axon carries impulse, that is the electrical impulse. It carries electrical impulse away from the cell body. It is generally long with few branches. So axon contains few branches and those branches are also called as collaterals. Okay. So its branches help it in communicating with its target cells. Axon hillock. So axon hillock is the part of the axon where it emerges from the soma. It is the part of the axon and from this axon hillock actually axon arises from the soma. So axon contains exoplasm. It is a semi-solid substance. Exoplasm is essential for nutrition and growth of axon. Axon also contains neurofibrils and mitochondria. Now we will see this image so you can understand it in a better way. So this is the picture of neuron and this is the cell body. And from this cell body axon arises. Now this part is axon hillock and this is the part, from this part this axon generates. Now the axon contains exoplasm and this exoplasm is the semi-solid substance and in this exoplasm here it contains mitochondria and some neurofibrils. Okay. So axon ends in numerous terminal buttons that are called axon telodendria. These are bulb-like structures, also called synaptic knob. So which possess synaptic vesicles containing chemicals called neurotransmitters. That means these synaptic knobs. So let's see it in this picture. These are the terminal buttons. These are also called as telodendria, axon telodendria. They are bulb-like structures and they are also called synaptic knob. And they possess some vesicles. So they possess some synaptic vesicles and those vesicles contain a particular chemical, that is neurotransmitters. Now dendrite or dendron. So dendrite carries impulse, that is the electrical impulse, towards the cell body from other neurons. So from other neurons dendrites carry electrical impulse toward the cell body. It is generally short with many branches and contains nasal granules. So the dendrites are small branches and they contain nasal granules. So nasal granules are large granular bodies. These granules are of rough endoplasmic reticulum, that means RER, and these are the site of protein synthesis, because we know that RER rough endoplasmic reticulum, they are the site of protein synthesis. We will see this in the image. Okay, so this is dendrite. These are actually dendrites, branched structure, and in these dendrites you will get nasal bodies. So nasal bodies are like that. These are nasal bodies, and they are nothing but rough endoplasmic reticulum. So they are the site of protein synthesis. Next is cell body. So the cell body contains cytoplasm called as neuroplasm. So the cytoplasm of cell body is called neuroplasm. Cytoplasm contains nucleus, neurofibrils, nasal bodies. Nasal bodies are also called as nasal granules, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, ribosome, ER or endoplasmic reticulum, and centrosome. Okay. See this picture? This is the cell body, and in this cell body it contains the cytoplasm. So in the cytoplasm it has the endoplasmic reticulum, it contains a large nucleus, it contains mitochondria, it contains ribosome, it contains Golgi body, it contains centrosome, etc. Okay. Neurofibrils are fine filaments. They are passing through the neuroplasm, that is from the cytoplasm of the neuron, and from the dendrite to the axon. So the neurofibrils are associated from the dendrite to the axon. That means from the anterior part of the neuron to the posterior part of the neuron, these neurofibrils are found. Neurofibrils consists of microtubules, microfilaments, and intermediate filaments. They form the neuronal cytoskeleton. So these neurofibrils are fine filaments and they form the neuronal cytoskeleton, and they are found in the cytoplasm of neuron, and they are found in the anterior part of the neuron, from the anterior part of the neuron to the posterior part of the neuron. So see here, these are neurofibrils, long thread-like structures are present here. Okay, so types of neuron. So according to the number of their processes, neurons are of different types. So first of all, according to the number of their processes, that means you know that the processes means here axon and dendrite or dendron. So these are the processes of neuron. Now according to the number of these processes, neuron are of different types. First one is the apolar neuron. So in apolar neuron, the cell body does not contain any processes. So no processes are found here. They communicate only across short distances within a tissue layer. Without axons and dendrons, they can't conduct signals to very distant locations, because these are only cell bodies and they do not contain any axons or dendrons. As they do not contain any axons or dendrons, or you can say any processes they don't have, that's why it's not possible for them to conduct electrical signals to very long distance, because the processes are actually these processes can conduct the electrical signals, and here these processes are absent in this case. So they are found only in the embryonic state during the development of nervous tissue. So this apolar neuron you will get only in the embryonic stage during nervous tissue development. You will not get this type of neuron in the adult stage. So here you can see that only cell body is present here. It does not contain any axon and dendron. Next is unipolar neuron. So here cell body contains only one axon. So this is cell body, it contains only axon. So no dendrons are present here. It is found only in the embryonic stage during the development of nervous tissue. It is found only in the embryonic stage, like the apolar neuron. So we will not get this unipolar neuron in the adult stage. Next is bipolar neuron. So here cell body with one axon and one dendrite. So this is cell body, it contains one dendrite and one axon. That's why it is named as bipolar neuron. Bi means two. So it has two processes. In case of uni, it contains only one. Uni means one. So only one process was there. Here two processes are there. These bipolar neurons, you will get it in retina of eye. So we will get this in eye retina. Next is pseudo unipolar neuron. So cell body with one extension. So the cell body it contains has only one extension and it contains an axon. So that extension is the axon that has split into two branches. The axon is split into two branches. One branch travels to the peripheral nervous system and the other to the central nervous system. So here you can see this is the cell body and it does not contain any dendrite. It does not have any dendrite. Rather it contains only one axon, but the axon is split here and it is split into two branches. First one is this axon 1 and this is axon 2, and the first one, that is axon 1, this branch travels through the peripheral nervous system, and the second branch, that is axon 2, it travels through the central nervous system. Now we will here have multipolar neuron. So it is the cell body with one axon and two or more dendrites. So here cell body contains one axon and two or more dendrites. So here you can see in this picture, this is cell body, it contains one axon and multiple number of dendrites. This is found in the cerebral cortex. So you will get multipolar neuron in cerebral cortex. Now we have seen that we can divide neurons based on their number of processes. Now we will see that we can divide neuron according to the myelin sheaths also. So here first one is the myelinated neuron. So it contains myelin sheath around the axon. So around the axon myelin sheath is present in this neuron. So you can see here, this is the neuron, this is cell body, and it is these are the dendrites, and it has one axon, and the axon is wrapped by myelin sheath. So this is the myelin sheath, and myelin sheath are these are wrapping the axon, and myelin sheath is made by either schwann cells or oligodendrocytes. So schwann cells or oligodendrocytes are making this myelin sheath, and schwann cells is found in the peripheral nervous system or PNS, and oligodendrocytes are found in the central nervous system or CNS. So the neurons that are found in the central nervous system, so in this case the neurons who are found in central nervous system or CNS, in this case the myelin sheath is made by oligodendrocytes, and in case the neurons who are found in PNS or peripheral nervous system, in that case the myelin sheath is formed by schwann cells. And myelinated neurons, these are specifically found in CNS, although in PNS also you will get some myelinated neurons, but mainly it is present in CNS. And both schwann cell and oligodendrocytes are types of glial cells. So these two are different types of glial cells. What is glial cells? We will see that in next lecture. And the gap between two adjacent myelin sheaths are called nodes of Ranvier. So the gap, so this is one myelin sheath, this is another myelin sheath, and here it is the gap, and in this gap is called as nodes of Ranvier. This is nodes of Ranvier that is found between two myelin sheath. And next one is the unmyelinated neuron. So in this case it does not contain myelin sheath around the Axon. So here myelin sheath is absent. Myelin sheath is absent here. So here you can see cell body. This is cell body. These are multiple dendrites, and this is axon. And here you will not get any myelin sheath. And this type of neuron specially found in peripheral nervous system or PNS. So you will get this type of neuron mainly in PNS or peripheral nervous system. So that's all about the structure of neuron.